Yo, peace, Lord, peace.
Oh, peace, peace. I was like, man, I don't know what happened. I thought you was like blocked for a second.
No, God, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving around. I'm moving around the whole planet, man.
Oh,
I just got back. I was in Atlanta. I just got back in New York.
oh, okay. Are you in New York right now?
Yeah, yeah. I'm in New York right now. I was in Atlanta for like the last 10 days. I just got to New York yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay. What you got going on up there? What, just some business or just chilling?
Where I had to what I'm doing actually right now. I'm just I'm regrouping, man. You know, I've been
Yeah.
moving around. I'm going back to the drawing board. I didn't invested money in some things and lost no loss in some of my investments. So I
Oh,
had to leave
wow.
Atlanta while we got things in motion there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
come back here, regroup, and I'll be back there. I travel back and forth. You know, I travel all throughout the month. I'm never sitting nowhere. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was just on here. I was on here building or whatever, and I was like, yeah, let me hit the guard up. I was just doing a build by myself, really, and then I just got through. But then I was just like, I hit a few of the guards up, see what's good, you know what I'm saying?
so indeed, so indeed. What's the
Like,
sign?
now I was like, I know I ain't build with you in a minute, you know what I mean? And it's like the last time, with my thing, it was like kind of messing up. So it's like now
Right, right, right,
I'm on my wife's laptop right now.
right,
So
right, right,
I kind of
right,
learned how to do it on the laptop, which is a lot easier, you know what I'm
right,
saying? And it
right,
allows you to do a lot more shit too, you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right, absolutely. I agree. I agree. Them
Yeah,
iPads, laptops, you know, you can do just about anything on them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like on the phone, I couldn't have like multiple people, whereas on here, I can have you, three, four, five other people. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
Yeah,
right, right. Definitely. That's what we
yeah,
need. We need them group chats, man, so we can brainstorm and get some things done, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, man. Like I said, I ain't get a chance to build with you yet. What I'm saying? I say peace to the God. You know what I mean?
Peace,
And
peace, brother.
like what was your attribute again? I know you told me the last time.
It was Knowledge Akil Allah.
Right, a kill. Okay,
Knowledge Akil Allah, yeah.
right. Knowledge Akil Allah. True indeed. And when you first got knowledge yourself, with the NGE.
Yeah, yeah. I first got Knowledge Self with the NGE, you know, man, it's a long story, God, because, you
Yeah.
know, it's when people ask me, like, who did I learn from? Where I
Mm,
have an enlightenment where I acknowledge my 120, but
right.
I came across many enlightenments through the years before I acknowledged my 120. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the man that was there who rolled me up the way to where I acknowledged my 120,
Mm,
I only call him my enlightenment because I acknowledge my 120, but he's not my actual enlightenment. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
And I was getting bits and pieces,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, throughout the years. It wasn't like it was actually the guy who gave me my attribute, he was only around me for, I'd say probably like 2 or 3 weeks, and then he left. He gave me an assignment before he left, and I ended up doing the assignment when he left. Like, he the one that turned me into a public speaker. He gave me an
right.
assignment to do about this black lady. It was, I think it was in the Source magazine. There was an article. It was back in the 90s, and she was like, it was some black lady that had joined the KKK, and that was my first time I ever had to public speak. I wasn't no public speaker or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was my first, but he left. The brother ended up leaving, and that weekend, like, we went to the like this little room that the guys and all the different little black organizations go to. And that
Yeah.
was my first public speech. You know what I'm saying? And I won't even really, that good, but that's how I got thrown into speaking.
Wow. That's
Um,
powerful. That's crazy.
and,
So you
and,
did like public speaking, speaking to groups of people or
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right. That's all I used to do when I was in prison anyway.
right,
So
right, right.
people used to come out the streets to to listen to me. Um, I didn't even know. I did a lot of time in the hole though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm,
Like, and I didn't even know what I was going to become, or what I was growing into. You know what I'm saying? When I did open my mouth, because you got to understand, before Islam, I was very, very introvert. I was very,
mm,
very, very, very quiet. I was the most quiet person in the room. You wouldn't even
right.
notice I was in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I would always just observe people and just be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But that's because I was deaf, dumb, and blind. I couldn't speak until Allah put something in me to speak.
Mm,
And, and so I studied I had time to study in the hole, in isolation. And a lot of my spiritual growth and mental development came there because, you know, I had no idea what that was doing to me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was doing to me as I was taking more and more in. But when I started talking, that shit used to scare me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, where they come from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't used to talking like that. You got to understand, I was a nigger on the street. Only thing I knew was nigga, this, that. So when I started talking knowledge, that shit scared me at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I didn't even know I knew all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was that Allah had put something in me. You know what I'm saying? He put that 120 and he put me everything that I had learned from all the old heads around me. It was a combination of brothers that taught me. Remember I told you when I was in juvenile detention center? That brother that was working there? He played a major part in my growth and development. So going to the juvenile system. I didn't know what that was doing at the time, but he knew what it was doing. He was a seed planter. You know what I'm saying? At the time he was observing, he was looking for somebody, you know what I'm saying? And that brother, and at the time he had on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that fast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't know what it was at the time, you know what I'm saying? So later on, until I played it back, I'm like, damn, he had the fans on the whole time. He could come to work with this on. You know what I'm saying? But he was the first, Mr. Shabazz was the first older person I seen that looked at young and used to run around with energy like a young person. Okay. He was the first person I seen like that. And I used to be like that. I used to thought it was weird. I'm like, yo, why does old dude keep moving around, jogging in place, running back and forth to the chow hall? I mean, before we walk in there, he just running back and forth to the line. Literally. Like, So it was a combination of things that I experienced, man, that brought me to my journey, man. But you know, we can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And then when I came home, I was real deep into the NGE. Right. So when I came home, people knew my name. I didn't even know. I didn't even know my name had spread like that. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the penitentiary and going through things with the guards in there, and you know, just because we not vain, we don't do shit for recognition. So you know, when you in your own zone and you sincerely teaching brothers and you dedicating your life to it, you're not really paying attention to how popular you become. I mean, you in prison, how popular can you become? You know? Yeah. So when I came out into the streets, people had knew of me. That's when I started another phase. But that phase had already started before I left the penitentiary, because the brothers in the Nation of Islam, I used to always hold security for them. I used to always walk around the yard with the coordinator on there, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And I always used to be with the guys. They ain't never used to say nothing to me, no penitentiary. All this social media shit, they ain't never said nothing to me in no penitentiary. I used to be with the Nation of Islam. We used to go there all the time. It was mad peace. Yeah. So I used to be with those brothers. And they used to, they had the Nation of Islam class, and they would let us teach the guards in there. They let me get the podium and hold posts, and brother be teaching me, Brother Ali. He would teach me about Farrakhan and the final call, and I go up in there. He put the DVD in there. Yeah. And that's when I started listening to Farrakhan before I came home. Yeah. But I was listening to him. I'm like, yo. After I listened to him, like, damn, I thought this dude was spooky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, the more and more I listen to him, I'm like, yo, I agree with everything he say. He ain't saying nothing I don't agree with. And the more and more I listen to him, like, damn, like, there's nothing I don't agree with. Excuse me. Hold on.
Yeah. What you were saying about the hole, though, I agree. You know what I'm saying? That's an actual fact. Because I remember when I went to the hole, when I was locked up, I was in federal prison. And I went to the hole one time. It was over something stupid. So I wasn't in there like long, but I was in the hole one time for about 3 months. You know what I'm saying? They gave me like 90 days to go in the hole. It was because, you know, I had called this CO. He was just acting stupid one day with my mail. And I remember I said something like, oh man, this dude's an asshole or whatever. You know, but I wasn't talking to him. I didn't say it to him. I was talking to my homeboy. He was with me and he was like, yo, God, I got your mail. You know, when I came back on the dorm, they had already did mail call. So I'm asking the CO for my mail, and you know, I'm up there in Pennsylvania where they super racist. They killed a black dude down in the hole one time. They beat him to death and locked him up down in there to die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was about to start some prison riot type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I remember one time I had said to the CO, I was like, oh man, this dude. And as I was walking away, my homeboy was like, yo, God, I got your mail over here. I got your mail, son. So I was like, I appreciate it, God. Yo, thanks, because this dude acting like an asshole. And he's like, hey, stop right there. Stop right there. What'd you just call me? What'd you just, hey, turn around. Put your hands up on the wall. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, you just called me an asshole. You're going to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he's in the hole for 90 days. But when I was down in the hole, like when you said, like what you just said, yo, I went into like a deep, intense stuff. Because, you know, you in there 23 hours a day. You know what I mean? But back then, this was when you know, they allowed, you know, brothers to, you know what I'm saying? You could take your books, your literature, whatever you had. So I had my 120, you know what I mean? And I had a couple of books. I think I read Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews. And it might have been a couple of other books, Nation of Islam books I read, but I had my lessons for the most part. When I went down to the hole, God, that 90 days I was down there, when I came out of there, yo, I mean, like, yo, if they had some sort of device or whatever that could look at me, you would have saw a light like around my body, because it was just like, yo, I came out of there mad knowledge, like, yo. You know what I'm saying?
When I came out that hole, when I came out that hole, man, it was like I was one with the Bible. It was like I was one with it, because I had studied it from front to backwards, not skipping the words, because that's how my enlightener taught me how to study, you know, from front, start at the front, go to the back, don't skip nothing in between. So I studied it. And man, when I came out there and I started going through the verses, it was like, yo, I wasn't even thinking. It was like second nature, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just rolling off. Yeah.
You feel me? So fast forward, I get out of prison, right? Now, man, I'm still God, so I'm representing the nation of God's earth when I get out of prison. My baby mama, her attribute was Queen Mecca, age is unique earth. She acknowledged her 122. She grew up in the penitentiary with me, you know what I'm saying? I got locked up when I was 15, she was 14. And she did it all that time with me, you know what I'm saying? So she was studying too, so she was sharp, you feel what I'm saying? So I get home, boom. I go holler at the gods. We up in like, I was hollering to God P. So he introduced me to the God Akil and all these other gods that was in Richmond. So I'm chilling with them, but they was like on some savage shit. So one day I go to the parliament. I'm like, damn. Because you gotta understand, I was like a military guard when I was locked up. And I was real aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So when I came home, I was like, yo, these dudes is out the chain. Like, soon as we get out the cipher and shit, the parliament, these niggas smoking, drinking, doing all this. See, I wasn't doing all that when I came home. I just started doing that like later on. But when I came home, lips pink, goddammit. I'm fucking veggie down and goddammit, you know what I'm saying? I'm glowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on some motherfucking, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to kill these niggas. If I bring that energy out here like I had in there, I'm gonna have to kill these niggas. Right then and there, I knew, yo, I'm gonna have to go about it. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and come up with a way to be effective. You know what I'm saying? So I took with the gods for a minute, for a couple of months. We came up with ideas. We supposed to been doing all this stuff, but every time people trying to bring the money, when nobody bring the money but me. These dudes sniffing coke, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn drinking alcohol. I'm like, goddamn, when we gonna do the business? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making sure we had a restaurant, we eating veggie pizzas and all that. I'm trying to make it seem like some type business. And these dudes just talking. So my baby mother cousin, he come to the house one day, like, yo, bro, we started getting on a minister or something. So he started talking about the Nation of Islam. You know, it was a mosque down there. I'm like, oh, really? And he gave me the DVD that the minister had just, like before I came home, the minister had just came like the Richmond Coliseum. I was like, oh shit, let me see, I'll check that out. So he told me where the mosque is at and everything. That's when I started going to the mosque. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, I never went to the mosque or none of that, you know what I'm saying? But when he came over there and gave me the DVD, I went over there. Me and my baby mom went over there. So we went to the mosque and everything. So I'm up in there. I'm talking to the brothers, the FOI. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to brother Tracy Muhammad of Mark 24. So he's sitting there. Bro, I never felt that much energy. It was so weird. When I went to the mosque, I was like, yo, what the hell? I felt like this intense energy that I never felt before. So I'm observing it. I'm observing the FOI. I'm observing the MTT. I'm observing the seeds. I'm like, yo, this shit is powerful. It felt like I was floating. So they was eating. They was eating, right? They was eating. So I got me some rice, some fish, and I'm just sitting beside the minister, the local minister, Brother Tracy Muhammad. And bro, I just stared at him. I stared at him, And I'll never forget, bro. The brothers had went and got me diamonds, gold. Brother, it was a brother named Brother Williams. He was in March 24. I ain't seen him in a long time, but I knew his nephew had contacted me with him when I was locked up. I talked to him on the phone. He was going to my local mosque, so I met up with him. He took me shopping, gave me some gold diamond watches, gave me custom-made suits. I mean, bro, money. I had some shit of money when I came home because the brother had told him about me before I came home, so he introduced me to him.
Right.
So boom. So Brother Tracy, that night, we go out the mosque. I tell Brother Tracy, I said, man, I ain't never felt this energy before, man. I said, do you feel the energy? He was just looking around. I was like, I was looking at him like, yo, bro, you don't feel this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is surging all through my fucking body out this bitch. So I'm just looking at the seeds. I thought the energy was coming from them. And then I'm looking at MGT. Then I'm looking at everybody, right? So because I don't understand what the hell going on. So I go outside the building, and me and the brothers, we standing around. So I tell the minister, I forget what we were talking about, but I ended up saying these words to him. I said, I'm strong, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm strong. I said, test me. I'm strong. I can withhold anything. Bro, as soon as I said that shit, my life turned upside motherfucking down, bro. I ain't bullshitting. As soon as I said that shit, as soon as that night came, bro, I was tested like no other. I lost everything I had, house, cars, everything, bro. I lost my man, job. I was working as an electrician and shit. We had me and my baby mama had a beautiful 3-bedroom house. We had cars all lined up in the driveway. Lost everything. Got it back. Lost it again. But I went through so many severe trials. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't ready. I was ready intellectually. I wasn't ready spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mature enough, you know, because you can learn a lot of stuff, but your heart got to be in the right place. Your mind got to be in the right place. I was too arrogant. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was perfect. All the prison lectures that went to my head, you feel what I'm saying? Bombing on all the gods and being the strongest god everywhere I went, that shit went to my head, but that shit won't nothing. Because I was introduced to a real God. You know what I'm saying? See, some things, it wasn't that it was bad, it's just I had to have my perspective put in the proper order. See what I'm saying? Yeah. You walking around, you got to see yourself right when it comes to them scriptures, man. You can't put yourself outside of the position you're supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I got to the point where I thought I am my own individual savior. You know what I'm saying? But I got my role though. I ain't the one that's supposed to be out in front like the minister. I mean, all of us out in front, but you understand what I'm saying?
Right. You're a soldier. You're still soldiering,
Shit. And so I had to be humble. You know, and I had to gain some more wisdom. You know, and I had to understand who Master Farad Muhammad is. Like my belief in Master Farad Muhammad, that ain't come around till after I got into the mosque.
Oh yeah. That always for everybody. I'm sure that comes around after. I mean, you don't go into the mosque.
That didn't come around. That didn't come around till Farrakhan built my faith up in Master Farad. That's the only reason why I even have faith in him. You know what I'm saying? Because as you go on this journey and time goes by, more things are revealed to you. You know what I'm saying? To show and prove that God, a real God, is backing this man. And he can't do it without the help of that real God. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no mythology. No. You see what I'm saying? The black Illuminati is a real. Niggas scared of these crackers, but it's a power over them. It's something fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? It's something they watching. See, you ain't got the means to watch the gods. They can see this shit, but you don't have a telescope. You don't see the motherfucking shit flying around the earth. But these crackers do. Yeah. And they had that shit from your ass. While we sitting on the earth, and they been dealing with all these bullshit ass politics and shit. Them crackers looking like, God damn it, what's gonna happen next? You know what I'm saying? They plotting and they planning and they ain't stopping. Yeah. You know what I mean? They already know the war's on. You know? That's why they trying to put them damn chips up in us. But
that's a fact. That's a fact. But you said you just to go back a little bit, you said you was locked up in Virginia, Richmond?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where you was at?
From 95 to 2007. I started off in juvenile center. No, they tried me as an adult.
How old you was back then?
I was 15.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I came home when I was 27. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You was much younger than me. No, because my first time getting locked up doing my state bid, I was in Richmond, Virginia too. You know what I'm saying? They had me down there at the Richmond City Jail or whatever, and then, to like, going back and forth to court or whatever. But yeah, when I was about 21 when I got locked up. And that was around the time I got Knowledge Itself. First time I ever heard the Black Man's God and all that. It was right there in Richmond, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? But it was through brothers that was NGE. That was some of them was from there, from Richmond, Virginia, and some of them was from New York, but they, had migrated down there.
I was in Deep Meadows. I was in King Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Wallace Ridge, and I was in Southampton.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Southampton, yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, oh man. Yeah, but yeah, God, like I said, I ain't gonna really hold you too long. Like I said, I just wanted to have like a quick little bill, you know what I'm saying? I said the queen hit me up now. I'm gonna have to.
Yo, God, you gotta hit me up, God, so we can get this video joint going, man.
Yeah. Like I said, this is just like a little tester thing, just testing out the laptop thing and seeing how it works. And it worked pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'll do is I'll send it to you, you know what I'm saying, so you can check it out too or whatever. But yeah, next time, we get a subject and we just gonna go in, you know what I'm saying, and build. You know what I mean? Like I said, this was just short notice. I ain't really here, so that's why I ain't really gonna hold you long, you know what I'm saying? Just, want to holler at you for like 5-10 minutes.
Right.
But yeah, indeed, later on in the week, if anything, yeah, we could definitely build, God. And if you got other guards that want to come on, I could put multiple people on. So, you know what I mean? Even if you know some earths that want to get on the bill, you know what I mean? Let me know.
Word. Absolutely, God.
Yeah, because that's needed. Definitely needed, you know what I'm saying?
Send me the link. Send me the link so we can get up, do this, and I'm gonna do but I'll be very, very busy, or either I'm rejuvenating.
Yeah.
I rejuvenate every chance I get because playing with your health ain't no joke,
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll let you know. I'll let you know ahead of time though. When I do, I'll let you know ahead of time. It'll be like at least a day or so before. I'll let you know, like, hey, yo, tomorrow I'm gonna hit you up. You're gonna be free to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
No, you know what I mean? But yeah, yo, we definitely gonna get up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on and hit this queen back real quick. Like I said, I just want to touch base with you real quick. You know what I mean? Glad you're doing good. Everything looking good and everything. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get back in build.
Hit me up, God.
Yeah. Peace to the God.
Peace, Lord.
All right. Peace.